I'm watching a kid who can't shoot fall in love with shooting threes. He's falling in love with shooting threes. For what? Why are you shooting so many threes when you can't shoot? Nobody's respecting your three-point ability. And why isn't J.J. Redick snatching him out the game and giving him an earful and say, run for layups? Bronny is not getting treated like a normal rookie last year and a now second-year player.
After seeing Bronny James' most recent preseason outing, Kwame Brown didn't simply offer criticism. He tore apart the entire situation surrounding Bronny, the Lakers, and the uncomfortable reality that few people are willing to acknowledge. This wasn't a personal attack or an attempt to stir controversy. Instead, it was a former #1 overall draft pick giving his honest basketball perspective. And what made his comments resonate was that much of what he said was difficult to dismiss.
For those of you who whine and cry in the chat because somebody is saying something about a 21-year-old professional that y'all want to treat like a baby because of his daddy and his name, and y'all want to fake like this is about black power, when y'all have no problem destroying Anthony Bennett, Kwame Brown, Russell Westbrook, Oliver Candy, and anybody else not named LeBron and Bronny. So save all that somebody's hating, save all that somebody's jealous, save all that crap. This guy is a summer league player at best.
So here's the question. Is Kwame Brown taking his criticism too far, or is he simply saying what others are unwilling to say? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's have a genuine discussion about the game of basketball.
What is Bronny going to do during the season? What position is he going to play? I just don't get it. This kid does not. Let's get into Bronny James and what I saw. What I saw is a kid that needs to get away from his father. I saw a kid that needs to get away from his father and actually be around young players and actually give it a real shot around people that's going to be able to judge him based on him being a young player.
Kwame first pointed to what he believes is the biggest problem: shot selection. Watching Bronny James play, he doesn't see a young guard focused on making the game easier for himself. Instead, he sees someone trying to play a style that doesn't match his current abilities. Kwame's assessment was straightforward. In his view, Bronny is a player who has struggled to shoot consistently, but continues relying on the three-point shot. Rather than showing growth, Kwame argued that it reflects uncertainty about his role. When defenders willingly back away and invite you to shoot because they don't fear your jumper, continuing to fire away isn't the smartest adjustment. Yet, according to Kwame, that's exactly the pattern Bronny keeps falling into.
And Bronny, what I think your problem is psychological. Because you knew you weren't prepared for the league, and because of whatever pressure you want to claim that it's your daddy, it's not about his daddy. He plays well in summer league. He plays well in environments where he feels comfortable. He does not feel comfortable in the Lakers gym. All of a sudden, a kid that can shoot good in practice, that can shoot good in summer league, when he goes to LA, all of a sudden he can't hit the broadside of a barn. This is psychological with him.
Basketball has always rewarded players who understand their strengths. If shooting isn't your biggest asset, you don't build your game around it. You make sharp cuts, sprint the floor, attack defenders off the dribble, and look for high-percentage scoring opportunities. Instead of taking that approach, Bronny has often settled for difficult jumpers, pull-up threes, early shot clock attempts, and long-range shots that defenders barely bother to contest. According to Kwame, that isn't a sign of confidence. It's a player trying to force something that isn't there. His criticism wasn't simply about the missed shots. It was about decision-making. If opposing defenses aren't respecting your jumper, why continue treating it as the centerpiece of your offensive game?
I'm watching a kid that they say is a defensive specialist, and they run the simple handoff at the three-point line. This guy is not a shooter that he's guarding. The Suns is a horrible team, and I watched Bronny James chase the guy around the top of the three-point line, and the guy get a backdoor layup, and everybody looking at the other players, Aiden and everybody else, instead of saying, Bronny, you slide right through and meet him, and do not go. If he stopped behind the pick, then we get Aiden or one of those bigs to get a hand up. But you go through the pick. You don't go around and let a guy get a layup. You don't be in help position at the nail when you got a shooter behind the three-point line and don't connect and everybody is there already. What are you doing? For people that are saying that he's a defensive specialist, how? You can't go all the way down to the free throw line with these pros. You can't do that. It's ball you man. You either one pass away, two passes away. If it ain't Kyle Korver or one of these catch lights out shooters, then you slide through and you trust that your big gonna get a hand up. So for those of you who whine and cry in the chat because somebody is saying something about a 21-year-old professional that y'all want to treat like a baby because of his daddy and his name, and y'all want to fake like this is about black power, when y'all have no problem destroying Anthony Bennett, Kwame Brown, Russell Westbrook, Oliver Candy, and anybody else not named LeBron and Bronny. So save all that somebody's hating, save all that somebody's jealous, save all that crap. "12 shots for a kid that's not going to shoot like that in the game, that's terrible. Bronny James got to work on being able to hit an open shot, not dribbling the ball like he's some type of hot shot guard, because that's not what he's going to do when he's playing with the starters. When he's playing with the starters, if he ever plays with the starters, he's going to be an in the corner catch and shoot player or out at the wing catch and shoot player. I don't know why, because he can't seem to shoot, but what he needs to do is get away from his father, work on running the floor. You are young. Run for layups. If Bronny run for layups, then it would make the game easier for him. But for whatever reason, I guess because he's standing there and shoot threes with his daddy in practice all day, and there's nobody in the stands. So he's going to make threes in practice. He ain't no goddamn 3D player.